Welcome to the East versus West 13. Can we make some noise for East versus West 13? In many ways is a difficult number, and it's been showing its teeth to us for the past month. We've been dealing with a lot of things, especially this week and today. Hengin Terzi is not here with us, but we all hope him fast recovery, so we will see him most likely tomorrow on the competition day. But today we have, how many? 16, am I correct? 16 or 17 athletes? Yeah, no, 18 athletes, 18 amazing athletes going to face each other. This is the first part of the press conference if you're joining us now. Second part is going to be after this one ends, and then we're going to do face-offs like we usually do. I have Malin with me here on my left and Giannis on my right. They're very excited. We've been talking with all the athletes, everyone here for the past week. It's been amazing. I see everyone has weighed in. Everyone is ready to give their best performance tomorrow in less than 24 hours. How do you feel, Jans?
It's not question how I feel. Question is about athletes and what we will see tomorrow. And I hope same as we athletes also want as fast as possible get to the table and start to compete.
As always, Malin?
I'm really excited that there are so many female matches, actually, ladies that will compete, and also two world title matches. So that I especially look forward to.
Yeah, we have, I think, first time 3 female matches on the card, which is amazing, especially the talent we have here. Not only tomorrow is East versus West 13, and you should grab your pay-per-view and don't miss it, but we also have the finals of the East qualifier. And tomorrow, starting at 9 o'clock a.m. local time, we start the qualifiers, all the classes, men, female. We have so many athletes coming in from all over the world to qualify for their chance to be amongst these athletes and pull on this stage. Right now, we go to the first match of the card. We have Artem Taranenko, we have Toms Rozic. Artem, it's funny, or not funny, but this is a great example of what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is the qualifier tournament, and the winners on the right arm, maybe even on the left arm, will have a chance to pull on this stage. And both Toms and Artem have been winners of those tournaments. Last year, Toms won here, and Artem won in USA, and this year he also qualified. So how do you feel about your opportunity to get on this stage?
I feel really confident. I should say it's probably one of my best shapes, so I feel really good altogether.
Toms, do you think Artemin is in his best shape? Microphone.
Sorry,
but do you think Artem is in his best shape, as he's saying?
No, I don't think so. Maybe he feels strong.
We're going to find out.
Maybe he feels strong, but it's not going to be enough anyway, so.
Giannis is coach of Toms, so maybe Giannis wants something to say on this one?
I could just ask maybe Toms. I know he's very usually talking a lot, so I would love to ask him some questions. What you will do if Artem will go inside?
Well, I beat him inside in a hook.
What you will do if Artem will go for top roll?
Then I will top roll him, so.
And if he will try to triceps press you?
Yeah, then I don't care. I will just bleed him out there, and then I will finish him.
Yeah, it's quite good. Thank you.
I feel like they rehearsed that, right? Artem, how do you feel coming into this match? Most people see you as a underdog, but definitely big opportunity. I think everything to gain and nothing to lose from this match for you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but I think the chances are a lot closer to. I don't think Toms has all that arm really to back a lot of things. So I feel like there's a lot more options that I have that people maybe not recognize, and I'm totally fine with that. So, but I feel like it should be a good match.
So I'm very happy you're having this opportunity because you've been here working different roles, and finally you're pulling also on this.
I finally got me another job.
Finally, I also took his job, but it doesn't matter. Artem, Toms, wish you both a good luck.
Yeah, I would like to add that, of course, we are making jokes about, but seriously, it's a good fight, and Artem absolutely deserves to have this fight, and he has proved that he's one of best middleweights in USA right now. And of course, it's a big step for him because Toms just won Europeans with his right arm and second with left by beating in qualifier Oleg Zhokh, which is really impressive. There are not so many arm wrestlers who are able to have at least a one win against Oleg Zhokh in the same weight category. So I'm looking forward tomorrow. Good luck.
Well, I appreciate some love.
Thank you.
So we go to the next match of the night. We have Karolina Pedersen versus Olga Teprenova. So, Malin, this is your specialty, right?
Is it?
I think it is. You
Yeah.
talk with both of these athletes. You know Karo very, very well.
Yeah.
What impresses you about both of them?
Well, Karolina, she has she's really confident going into this match. It impresses me that she started arm wrestle again maybe 3 years ago, and she has really become so much stronger, so much more explosive, and she's a really technical arm wrestler. And Olga is also one of the best in the world, and she had a little bit of a rest now, I think, before the Russian championships. But she won the Russian championships, and now she's really ready, she says, to beat Karolina. And questions?
Yeah, Karo, you showed that you're very, very confident. You said you feel like you are bigger, you're a little bit taller, longer, right? And stronger. You still feel like that today?
Yes, I actually watched the video just like to make sure that my arms are longer than hers, and that makes me feel really confident.
You said that you don't like to pull taller arm wrestlers.
I said that I am only scared of tall people.
Yeah, tall people.
If they are shorter than me, then I feel fine.
But do you mean the arms? Or
Yes,
do you
the
mean,
arms.
So it can be a midget with long arms, and you would be scared. No? But I have a question for you. How many percent, you are so sure that you will win this match, right?
Like 90%, 85, 90.
So do you think it will be, what do you think it will be, when will it end up? Will she have a chance at all?
Like, not in my opinion. I just feel like my shape is too good right now. Yeah, that's how I feel.
I want to ask Olga, this is her first time here on East versus West stage, and she's going to compete tomorrow. I want to ask how she feels. Olga, первый раз здесь на East versus West. Как себя чувствуешь?
Спасибо большое, чувствую себя хорошо.
Это все?
А что еще?
Скажи больше.
Чувствую себя хорошо, отличная организация, прекрасная страна. Рада принять участие в данном турнире. Надеюсь на завтрашнее хорошее выступление.
She says, first, thank you. I'm very happy to be here, have an opportunity to pull here on this stage and with this great organization in this great country. And I hope tomorrow I will show my best on the table. Giannis?
I just want to comment about that fight. That I have seen many videos from both ladies, and they are absolutely fantastic arm wrestlers. And especially Karolina is one of, I would say, most technical arm wrestlers. I'm not talking only about a ladies category. It's if I talk about sport generally, what she's doing on table, technically and tactically, is very, very close to what I see. I would say perfect, and she's doing very little mistakes. So I'm looking forward to this fight, and I hope to see that Olga will be able to give her good fight, and we will see a great ladies match.
Olga, I'll start in English, then I'll go to Russian. Karo said there's a 90% chance that she will win. I'll ask how she feels about it. Каролина сказала, что у тебя есть, может быть, 5 или 10% шансов выиграть.
Ray, I was like 90%, but now when Janis said all those words, I feel like 99.
99? Сейчас она сказала 99%, что она будет выиграть. Так она думает про себя. Как ты думаешь?
На самом деле, я считаю, что никогда ни одного соперника нельзя недооценивать. Тем более, что я тоже не первый год в спорте. Я сюда приехала достаточно-таки подготовленная. У меня есть план борьбы, поэтому я считаю, что у меня есть очень даже большие шансы на победу.
She said you should never underestimate your opponent in any match. I also have plans to win this one, and I will show it tomorrow.
Yeah, and for real, Olga is amazing. I'm looking forward to it.
We go to the next match. We have Petro right there, and we have Zurab. Zurab Talberidze returns with the right arm after a terrible, arm wrestling injury. But he is back, and I want to know, are you 100% coming into this match? Will we see very close to the best Zurab Talberidze?
მოგესალმებით ყველას. რადგან აქ ვარ, ეს იმას ნიშნავს, რომ მე ვარ 100%-ით მზად. სხვა შემთხვევაში მზად რო არ ვიყო, აქ წასაგებად ნამდვილად არ მოვიდოდი და მატჩს არ ავიღებდი იმ შემთხვევაში, რომ ჩემი თავის იმედი არ მქონდეს. რაც შეეხება ტრავმას, მე არ ვფიქრობ, რომ ეს არის მოკლე დრო. 1 წელი არის გასული ჩემი ტრავმიდან. და ვფიქრობ, საკმარისზე მეტი დროა პროფესიონალი სპორტსმენისთვის, რომ დაბრუნდეს და არ მგონია ხელი შემიშალოს, იმიტომ რომ მე თავს გვძნობ ბოლომდე გამოჯამრთელებულად და ჩემ მაქსიმალურ წონებზე ვარჯიშობდი და ვარ საუკეთესო ფორმაში.
Thank you, Ray, for the great question. I'm certainly coming from the terrible injury, like you said, but 1 year I feel like is more than enough for professional athletes to come back from the injury that I had. So yes, I'm hungry. I'm hungry for the victory, and I'm delivering my 100% tomorrow.
Well, you definitely look ready, and it should be intense match. We go to Petro Marharint, second time here. Last time he pulled Nugo in an amazing war. We saw it on East versus West 12, and now he's back pulling another Georgian. Second time here, your feelings? You feel better? Last time maybe you were a little bit nervous. Второй раз здесь, может, этот раз не так много нервничаешь, как в прошлый раз? Как ты?
В этот раз также, наверное, нервничаю, как и в прошлый раз. И даже, наверное, более настроен на жесткую борьбу. Потому что знаю Зураба уже давно, знаю, что он опытный спортсмен. И я понимаю, что у него есть план создать мне неудобства за столом и навязать свою борьбу. И поэтому я готов уже к этому.
He said, this time maybe even more nervous than before, just because I know it's going to be a very, very tough match. I know Zurab very well. I have seen him for many years, so I'm expecting it to be a very, very tough arm wrestling match.
Yeah, I would like to ask Zurab as well, and probably it's a similar question about injuries, because that's probably biggest question of fight. You know your gym results, you know your strength results, like you are year after injury. Are your results in the gym, what you are doing, exercise, weights, what you are lifting right now, are they back to same as it was before? Are you even maybe stronger than before? And have you tested yourself in maybe some smaller competition or smaller fight before? Because you are right now in a really big fight, and you are after like a serious injury.
დაზიანებას რაც შეეხება, ჩემთვის რთული იყო პირველი ოპერაციიდან პირველი 6-7 თვე, იმიტომ რომ ჩემთვის მაჯის მოძრაობა ნერვის გამო ნერვი დაზიანებული არ იყო, მაგრამ ოპერაციის დროს ექიმის შემოწმება მოხდა ნერვის, იყო დაზიანებული თუ არა და ეს საკმარისი აღმოჩნდა იმისთვის, რომ 6-7 თვე ჩემი მაჯა და თითი იყო უძრავი და მე ამან შემიშალა ხელი, თუმცა მე უკვე 4-5 თვეა დაახლოებით მაქსიმალურ წონებზე ვარჯიშობ და მე არაფერში ხელი არ მეშლებოდა. Даже ჩემი ფიზიკური წონა თუ აქამდე იყო 98-99 კილო, ეხლა მე ვარ 103 კილოზე. არ ვიცი, წინასწარ ვერ ვიტყვი ყველაფერს, მაგრამ ხვალ შეიძლება გამოჩნდეს, რომ შეიძლება კიდევ უფრო უკეთეს ფორმაში ვარ, ვიდრე აქამდე ვიყავი ტრავმის მიღებამდე.
So Yanis, regarding to his injury, he said that like after the surgery, 7 months, basically he was unable to properly open up his wrist, so it was like almost always closed in the flexed position because of the unfortunate slight nerve damage that he sustained during the checking process with the doctor. However, after 7 months of the injury, he slowly started to already pull some good weights at the gym, and also these nerve issues were almost gone. And he said, like, last 3-4 months, I'm actually pulling my highest weights in the gym. So his gym exercises and numbers are at the peak, so to say. And moreover, on top, he lastly said about his weight, current shape. He said that if I usually was competing around 100 kg, like 99, 98, 100. Now I'm actually 103. So it's he says that it's his own maximum solid weight without any type of excessive weight that he can deliver. So he said, who knows, tomorrow maybe I will show my even the most and prime shape that anybody has ever seen. We shall see.
So one very impressive thing about Zurab was in his interview, he said that doesn't matter what is the result. He said, if I lose, there is not going to be any excuse because I lost because I broke my arm a year ago. He said, I'm coming in this match ready. I know Petro knows it. I know it. So I'm ready for the fight. And if anything happens, anything happens. Petro, I want to ask, where do you think is Zurab's biggest strengths? Как ты думаешь, где Зураб самый опасный для тебя?
Конечно же, в крюках. Я пересмотрел все его поединки, и там даже где он проигрывал, я просто понимаю, что люди просто убегали от его крюка, и все. Вот там он, конечно, для всех самый опасный, не только для меня.
So he said, definitely in his hook, a lot of people just run away from his hook. I have watched all his matches and really studied them, and his hook is amazingly strong. Где его слабости? Where is his weaknesses?
Ну, предположительно, кисть, но так как я не верховик, я на это не рассчитываю.
He said his wrist, but sadly, I'm not a top roller, so I'm not looking for it. So, are we gonna see a real deep hook war? Как ты думаешь, мы будем глубокий круг от обоих вас?
Думаю, да.
Yeah. Zurab?
He just, is it? He wanted to add on top something, so yeah, it's perfect time.
არ შემიძლია არ აღნიშნო, მე მინდა ჩემ პატივისცემა გამოვხატო პეტროს მიმართ. ეს არის ყოველთვის მოწინააღმდეგეების მიმართ თავის პატივისცემა, ყოველთვის მშვიდი და მე მინდა ჩემ პატივისცემა გამოვხატო აუცილებლად პეტროს მიმართ, როგორც ძლიერი სპორტსმენი, რომელსაც არაერთი ბევრი ჩემპიონი ყავს დამარცხებული, დიდი სახელების მქონე და დიდი пативисцема ჩემგან როგორც спортсменс და როგორც ადამიანს. Я очень уважаю Петро, потому что он всегда достоин как человек и как спортсмен. Он всегда оценивает соперники, и это очень важно. Я уважаю тебя.
Спасибо, взаимно.
And lastly, I want to say that I appreciate my opponent, Petro Marharint, very, very much. I know the huge list of elite top arm wrestlers that he has beaten during his amazing career. And also, whatever he may win or lose, my respect will not change. So, Petro, I respect you very much.
A lot of respect between both of these athletes. I wish you both good luck, and I hope to see a hook war, which I always like. We go back to, or move forward to Adam Mavrozinski, returning again to East versus West stage, and Vladimir Mayorov, also second time here. For Adam, it is fourth.
Fourth time, yes. Blessed to be here. Thanks.
Fourth time. How is 85 kilo class feeling?
It feels good. I mean, the first time I messed around and competed at that weight, there were definitely a lot of improvements that could have been made. It was a struggle, but this time I got it down packed, and I got it down pretty good. So I'm feeling really good right now about my shape. Very good.
Vladimir. Alexander. No, Travis, this is Vladimir Mayorov. If you see him again, that's him. Yeah, we have Travis right there. Last time, amazing performance versus champion David Samushia. How much have you improved since the last time? Сколько ты набрал после раза здесь? Ты был против Самуши и сейчас против Адама. Как ты сам чувствуешь?
Так, привет, народ, сначала. Чувствую себя хорошо. По сравнению с Самушей, подрос в выносливости. Наверное, где-то уверенности поприбавилось, потому что в некоторых движениях тоже спрогрессировал. В целом вижу так, что будет конкурентный поединок с Адамом, потому что он хорошо борется в крюк.
I'll translate, я переведу. So he said first, hi to everyone. It's good to be back. He said he really worked hard on his endurance for this match, also on some specific training. He believes Adam is a worthy and a hard opponent. And как ты думаешь, сложный матч для тебя? Do you think it's a hard match for you?
Если буду бороться без техники, скажем так, просто силой помериться, то я думаю, что шансов больше проиграть. Если же буду больше акцент делать на технику, что я и собираюсь делать, то есть у меня есть несколько вариантов, как с ним побороться, и я буду стараться, если одна техника не пойдет, чуть-чуть буду изменять, смотреть, что идет хорошо, и думаю, что проиграю матч, если буду ошибаться.
So he said, if I would fight him without any technique, I will definitely lose. I have to really pin down some things I have to do to him, technique-wise, to win this match. But if I lose, then I definitely messed up somewhere in between.
I would like to ask to Adam, stylistically, do you think Vladimir is easy or comfortable opponent for you, what he's doing on table?
No, it definitely, there's definitely a lot of challenges with his style. He's going to definitely hit me with a little bit of my own medicine, and sometimes that tends to produce some problems. I have pulled pullers in the past that kind of have that similar wedge style hook, and they're tricky to get out of. It's going to take a lot of attention to detail on my end to, make sure that I can keep him away from his strong points and me into my weak points, and those may not even be detectable to the human eye for those that are watching. It's so minor. So yeah, it's definitely going to provide some challenges, but I do think stylistically it's a good matchup. I am confident about it, and I'm ready to fight.
What about endurance? We remember your fight with Božidar, who is sitting here next to me, that he's one of, we would say, best athletes when it goes to long fights, and you were much better that time, and we saw that you can pull for hours. So, and we also saw that in previous fight, Vladimir was gassing out with Samushia. Is that something that gives you some confidence?
if he beats me, it's going to need to be quick, and he's going to need to be a level stronger. Because one thing I will promise is he will not win the endurance game.
So if fight goes over 5-10 seconds, you think it's done?
Over.
Okay, I can't really predict this match. I can't go. I think both of them have strengths in different places, both extremely strong. If it goes for endurance, Adam, but Vladimir has all the options to make it out real quick from this match. We're going forward. We're going to go to Chance and Ibrahim. Chance Shaw making his 115-kilo debut here on East versus West State. Which time are you pulling? What is this?
This is the 5th time I've been here.
5th time?
Yep.
5th time. And first time here. How do you feel in this new weight class?
I feel so much better at 115 kilos. It's a weight that my body belongs at, or maybe even lighter, but it's nice to be out of the supers. I don't belong with those guys.
You don't want to?
No.
No. So, very tough challenge. This man right here. Is he intimidating?
Yeah, I mean, anyone that has like a nice beard and a small mustache is a great arm wrestler. So, yeah, I know that I have my hands full with this.
Yeah. So we did an interview with Ibrahim. I will talk with him as well, with some things he said. But he said the match will not go to strap at all.
I would be surprised if he can prevent the match 3 times with no strap. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I will provocate you a little bit. We just saw in previous events that Ibrahim won against Sandris 3-0, and I kind of remember that Sandris won against you 3-0. So what makes you believe that you can beat Ibrahim?
Zurab also beat Ibrahim, and I beat Zurab. So it's always a thing in arm wrestling where styles make matches. So just because he beat Sandris and I lost, or I beat Zurab and he lost, I don't think either one mattered too much.
I will ask Ibrahim. Третий раз здесь. Опять новый челлендж для тебя, Чан Шо. Что думаешь про свою сопернику?
Думаю, Чан достойный соперник, сильный, хороший верховик. Говорит, что выиграл Зураба, да? Зураба я проиграл. Ну, Зурабу я по-братски чисто проиграл. Ну, Зураб сильный. Что поделаешь? Да.
He said, I asked him his 3rd time here. This time he's pulling Chan Shaw. What do you think about your opponent? Well, Chan's strong. Heard he's a good top roller. Zurab, he said that Zurab beat me. I said I lost to Zurab like a good friend. And brotherhood, yeah. But I'm not Zurab, and Zurab is strong.
Вопрос Ибрагиму. Если тебе будет, хватит силы зайти круг, думаешь, шансы есть, какие-то возможности бороться с тобой, если это будет круг?
Ну, не думаю, если я зайду в свое движение, там абсолютно, там быстро будет все. Ну, кроме этого у меня больше ничего нету, я постараюсь зайти, я это сделаю.
Так что ты считаешь, что единственная опасность это если ты можешь потерять кисть?
Ну, потерять кисть, без кисти тоже могу побороться. Ну, это навряд ли. Я не собираюсь ему кисть отдавать. Мне нравится вот этот пояс моего друга Артема. Я хочу такой же 115 категории. Думаю, заберу его. Не знаю, кто будет там. Ну, титул остается вакантным после Ларата, да, он 115 опустился, 105. И я собираюсь стремительно, вот иду к этой цели. Ну, выиграть всех соперников 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. 4-0 даже, 5-0.
So, Giannis asked him, do you feel if you get him inside in your hook, in your power, can he do anything? He said, no, it's going to be very fast, it's not going to be long. He has set his goals on the same belt that his friend Artem Tainov has it right there. His goal is to win championship at 115 kilos, and pretty much chance is just in a way.
Also, Ibrahim said that, yeah, there is small chance that I could lose the wrist, which probably will not happen, but even if it will happen, I don't care anyway, I will just press. And if it's 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds, it will be like 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, it doesn't matter.
Chance?
I mean, I also think it's going to be 3-0, but just the opposite direction. So his prediction is correct. He just has the wrong guy.
Он тоже сказал, будет 3-0, только счет ему.
Такой его пользу, да?
Мгм.
Не знаю. Тоже хочет выиграть, наверное.
Хочет
Ну,
выиграть?
навряд ли. 3-0.
Сколько процентов ты дам ему?
Ему? Ну, сколько хочет, столько и дам.
He said, like, I said that you said it's going to be the opposite, and he said, yeah, of course. He came here. He also most likely wants to win, and then I asked him, how many percentage-wise would you give him a chance to beat you? And he said, how many he wants?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not delusional. I understand I'm the underdog coming into this, but I have a good game plan. I have a good backup plan, and I really think I'm going to put him into some deep water here.
Do you think you have a good enough inside game to fight with Ibrahim if he
No.
gets in his best position?
No. Definitely not. Absolutely not.
But I remember when you pulled Sandris, your inside game was not far, or even at some point it looked better. And we remember that Sandris gave Ibrahim good fight inside.
Yeah.
So that gives you some understanding about that level.
Yeah, I don't think that my inside is as strong as it was when I faced Sandris, but my hand and wrist and pronation and back pressure and going backwards is all much stronger. So I don't think it would be smart for me to test inside with Ibrahim.
How many times you have seen that someone is top rolling Ibrahim?
I mean, Todd Hutchings kind of top rolled Ibrahim. So, and he's not even a top roller. I watched it.
So Todd is there. So Todd, what?
Что было про Тодда, что было сказано?
Просто Чан сказал, Ян спросил, ну сколько раз ты видел, кто-то может через верх пройти Ибрагима? Чан сказал, что тот как-то прошел через верх. Тот там
Он не через
сказал,
верх.
нет, не прошел через верх, я не прошел, я в круг. I think it's.
Артем проходил через верх.
I think it's an awesome match. I can't wait to see what Chance has prepared in this new weight class for him. It was tough to come down to this, to take these challenges, but like you said, you're going to stay here. Ibrahim is on a warpath for a world title right now. Last 115 champion is sitting right there, deep in his phone. His name is Devin Laird. He's vacated the title, and he's set his sights maybe to 105. We never know with Devin. We move forward to the next match, and that's Ayana Tanaka and Dimitrina Petrova. So you talk with both of these girls. What are your impressions?
My impressions are that these two girls are world champions. Ayana in minus 55 kilos and Dimitrina in minus 60 kilos. And now they are fighting for the world title in minus 60 kilos here at East versus West. And both of them, they are not super talkative because they want to go up on the table and show who will be the boss and win this. But both has prepared really well. Dimitrina, I think you are going into this match as the favorite. Does that affect you in any way? Is that good for you? Or how do you feel?
I think it's good for me. I give more titles and more experience. It's good for me.
Yes, and how did you prepare for meeting Ayana in this match?
Like every time, I train very hard, 2 times a day. That's it.
And you train only arm wrestling?
Yes, for more than 10 years.
Yes. So no training at the gym?
I don't like this.
No. And Ayana, you're going into this match and you won in minus 55 kilos. And this match is in minus 60 kilos. Do you think that those extra kilos will make you a lot stronger?
もともと私は減量して55キロ級でやってたので、60キロ級でできることでもともとの減量のないフルパワーが出せるので、より強くなって全力が出せるかなと思います。
She said she usually lose weight to compete in 55 kilo. So this is like more natural weight, body weight. So she can do max power. This is gonna be very good for her.
Both of you weighed 59 kilos, I think, because I was at the weigh-ins. But how have you prepared for this match? How have you trained for the match with Dimitrina?
Specifically for Dimitrina, did you train specifically for her style?
Mm. いつも通り自分の試合ができれば勝てると思っているので、自分が強くなるためのトレーニングをしてきました。
She says she just train as usual. She just do on her way, and then she can win.
You are the first Japanese athlete on this stage. First time Japan is represented here. Is that a big honor for you?
すごく日本人として評価してもらってここに呼んでもらえてるってことが嬉しいので、そうやって日本人としてこれからもこういう舞台に立てる選手を増やしていけるように、自分が引っ張っていけるようなこう試合をしていきたいなと思っています。
She says she's very honored to be here, and she tried best and lead more Japanese people to come here. And he just tried best.
I want to know, if the match goes inside and Dimitrina gets in her hook, how do you feel yourself? Can you beat her in that position? Okay. If the match goes inside, Dimitrina gets in her hook, Ayana, does she think she can beat her in a hook?
そうさせないつもりだから、その彼女のポジションに入るつもりがないです。
She says she doesn't let her do inside.
Ah, yeah. Dimitrina, do you think she can hold you long enough not to let go inside?
It's not so many women that can do that. Only Lushna before maybe 7 years do this, and from then I trained very hard for top awards.
So the last time was 7 years ago that someone got you there. That didn't allow you to get inside.
Yes, I think so. Yes, I can try top row.
I just want to comment that both those ladies are incredible arm wrestlers, and probably works are talking more than they do, and I have seen for years what they are doing on table, and it's absolutely great. And it's true, there are just very rare time when someone is able to take hand of Dimitrina, and Ayana is great arm wrestler and strength results, but she is doing in a gym like one-arm pull-ups for lady arm wrestlers. I don't know how many men arm wrestlers can do one-arm pull-ups, and she is doing that. You can check it in Instagram, and those strength lifts, it's so good, and it's great to have them here. So I'm looking forward to this fight and hope to see some high quality arm wrestler from both of those girls.
I think it's an awesome match. We're finally having like 3 female matches. We're gonna have one more at the end, and it's the big one. But good luck to both of you. It's awesome to have you here, represent the best of our sport tomorrow on the table, and we will crown a new champion in this weight class. We have Artem Tainov, champion, left arm, 95 kilos. Challenger, Betkili. I have watched Betkili since I think 2014 or 15. For so many years, he's been an amazing arm wrestler. One of the toughest arm wrestlers to beat ever. Artem Tainov, fast as a bullet, really quickly can do his job. We saw how versatile he was versus Sasha Andreev, and all the performances have been great. I want to ask, is this his toughest challenge yet here on East vs. West stage? Здесь на East vs. West сцену, как ты думаешь, это самый сложный матч, который... Как ты думаешь?
Ну, с учетом того, что я не знаю, как он, в принципе, борется, ну, посмотрел так в интернете, как, в принципе, сильный парень, неудобный для меня, но, думаю, справлюсь, и не думаю, что это, как бы, там, самый сложный поединок, но будет нелегкий, поэтому покажем красивую борьбу, и будет очень интересно.
So, he said, all I have seen is the things on internet. He looks like very uncomfortable opponent for me. It will be an interesting match for me to find out. And we will see tomorrow, but I can't say if this is my toughest match right now. Same question to Betkili. Will this be the toughest match for Artem Tainov?
განწყობა როგორც ყოველთვის საბრძოლო მაქვს, ძალიან ბევრი საინტერესო და ისტორიული სანახაობა გვილის. და შემიძლია ვთქვა, რომ ერთ-ერთი მნიშვნელოვანი შეხვედრა იქნება ჩემთვის და რამდენად რთული იქნება, ხოლმე გამოჩნდება.
Hello everybody. Hello everybody. I cannot clearly answer to that question, Ray, because I'm not sure how tough he is, but definitely I cannot underestimate him. That's what I know for sure. This is what Betkili said. We will see tomorrow how tough it could be relatively to my other matches, but I know that he is really, really special.
Betkili has definitely studied Artem Tainov. He's been pulling for so many years. There's a lot of information outside. What is his biggest weakness? What is his biggest weakness? Tainov's. Not Betkili's. Don't tell Betkili's weakness.
Tainovi ყოველ მხრივ გადამწევი არის, ყველა პოზიციაში უძლია ბრძოლა. და ვფიქრობ, რომ მისი სუსტი წერტილი შეიძლება ითქვას გამძლეობა, სხვა სუსტი წერტილი არ მგონია რომ კონდეს რა.
Выносливость. He said that Artem is very, very versatile athlete, and he can pull in all the angles, basically, that he needs to pull during the rounds. But if I have to say any weakness, perhaps it's his endurance.
Я спросил его, как он считает, где твоя большая слабость, он сказал, выносливость. Как ты думаешь, где то, что ты видел в интернете, его большая слабость?
Выносливость он, да, достаточно хорошая обладает, но я хочу сказать, что, в принципе, за последнее время я поднабрал выносливости, поэтому можем посмотреть, кто кого. Думаю, это мне не составит труда, а, в принципе, буду бороться, как обычно, быстро. Зачем затягивать то, что можно сделать быстро?
Но его слабость, как ты смотришь на его как спортсмена, где его большая слабость?
Ну, он, в принципе, борется, отдавая пронатор, надо туда идти, значит, перекручивать.
So, he said, just to talk about my endurance, yeah, it was always a problem, but right now I've been really working on it, so I feel like it's gone up, and his pronator might be his weakness if I go really fast over it.
Yeah, Betkili was talking about endurance. So when was the last time someone was able to win you in a long fight? When it's like longer, like 10 seconds or so?
მახსენდება სემად, მაგრამ ალბათ ყველაზე საინტერესო და ხანგრძლივი ბრძოლა ოლეგთან მქონდა რამდენიმე ივენთის წინ და მაგ ბრძოლაში ოლეგმა გაიმარჯვა.
Well, Yanis, I cannot really remember about the matches that I lost in the endurance fight, but when I go back to my history at East versus West, I remember Oleg was really tough opponent, and it lasted quite long, the rounds, and I end up losing, so perhaps that's the answer.
Stylistically, is Artyom a good opponent for you? And you feel comfortable before fight? Because Artyom said that stylistically what you are doing is kind of good for him.
No, he said uncomfortable for him. Artyom said that you are very uncomfortable for him. You look like you are. So how do you feel?
არტიომიც უხერხული გადამწევი იქნება ჩემთვის, იმიტომ რომ მოულოდნელობებით არის სავსე, როგორც აღნიშნე წევან ბევრი სტილით შეუძლია გადაწევა და ფიქრობ საინტერესო ბრძოლა იქნება რა.
Well, I think Artyom can also be quite uncomfortable for me, may turn up, because like I said already, Artyom can pull every direction, so who knows what he will figure out. So I don't know, I cannot say for sure that he's not uncomfortable, nor he is comfortable. We will see.
Артем, что титул East vs. West чемпиона имеет значение для тебя?
Самосовершенствоваться, идти дальше, выигрывать. Надеюсь, на 95-й категории не остановлюсь, хочу пойти чуть повыше со временем.
He said he just wants to keep on winning, and keep on this title as long as he can. This is another title match we're having. Left arm, 95-kilo title. Champion, Artem Taino. #1 challenger, Betkili Oniani. We hear a lot of support from Georgian fans there. Can we hear some support? I expect it to be a war. We have first to win 4 rounds. It's a really tough job to stop this young man. He showed amazing match, but Artem Taino is super versatile, super fast. So many different things he can do on table. Do you see it as if Artem goes through Betkili fast, there's not going to be a match, but if Betkili catches him in position, more returns to him?
In a previous fight with Betkili, we were talking that Talgat Akhtayev is super explosive, but Betkili showed himself that he can be fast enough and can hit. So, and both those supreme athletes are here after very convincing victories in previous fights. Taino won against Sasho, and who is one of best arm wrestlers in the category. Betkili won against Akhtayev, who is incredible arm wrestler. So it's definitely tomorrow we will see who is right now best arm wrestler in this category, left arm.
So we go forward. This is for the #1 female right arm on the planet. Barbora Egle. Champion Barbora won your title in a very tough match. Eventually you won it from Gabriela Vasconcelos. Now you're back. Egle struggled on her first match, dominated the last, got an opportunity to pull you here. Have you pulled? You never pulled in competition, right?
No.
No. Practice table. Yeah, we know because we were there. But that was 3 years ago. What did you learn on that practice pull?
Big things. I think I make big progress, and we will see. I hope tomorrow will be my day. I hope I win, and I do everything for a win.
What did you learn, Egle, when you pulled Barbora that time in Lithuania?
I will check you tomorrow.
So you learned a lot. You learned a lot.
No.
No? Not enough?
No. I think I am enough.
Not enough. So
I was enough.
Last time you pulled versus Sarah, you absolutely dominated that match. How much do you think you have improved since that last poll?
We will see.
Give me some numbers.
I can't. Sorry, it's secret.
But Egle, okay. But Egle, now. Do you feel like you are stronger now than ever? I know before, when you met Gabriela Vasconcelos, you lost her. Barbora won, and you are now in, like, you weigh around 80 and you plus 80, something. And then you were gonna meet Sarah, and you started to train a little bit differently, and now you're gonna meet Barbora. Do you feel the strongest that you have ever been?
Of course, I move forward.
What have you changed in your training?
Most things. So I not sleep at the gym. I'm training.
You don't sleep there, you train?
Yeah.
That's good.
You never train in the Dobra Voda. I know it.
It's the same.
Are you confident that you will win?
Yeah, of course. If I know that what I do here.
So, and when you saw her now, when you came here, did you get a little bit scared of her size?
No. No at all. At all.
Don't lie.
I not lie.
But do you think that your calmness can be a problem at the table? Or are you
I'm not calm.
You're
Only
not
maybe
calm.
looks like, but I'm not calm. I can be aggressive too.
You can?
Yeah, of course.
So if you would win, you are going to pull 7 matches. And if you won 3 matches, would you go into straps with her?
How I said, I like beat fast, no matter. Straps, no straps. I want win fast.
Nice.
We will
Should
see.
be.
And Barbara, you have, she has been in the sport for, I don't know, we have known each other for ages.
Like dinosaur.
And also like being on top. And you have been, what was that, 7, 8 years? 9?
8.
8 years. And you're only 24 years old.
Yeah, baby, bye.
Yeah. And when you two practiced 3 years ago, she was dominant at that practice. But what have you changed for this match?
Nothing. I'm last 1 year I practice very hard every training to 100%, and I train with the best guy in my country in the Europe, and I will do everything for I win tomorrow.
That's great that you both want that. I think everybody here wants to see a great match too, of course. But you are actually the favorite coming into this match, since you won against Gabriela and she lost, and also you're heavier. Does that put pressure on you? Is that good or bad?
I think so, no.
No pressure. Yeah, I look forward to this match a lot. Like, it's the best match in my eyes on East versus West 13. Do you agree?
I'm very close there. This is the top of the female arm wrestling that we have. But how many world titles do you have?
Junior or senior?
Senior.
Wait. 8 European titles and 5 senior onward.
5 senior titles. How many?
Sorry, it's more.
Yeah, I just want to say that Egle is absolute legend in ladies category and arm wrestling globally in world, and she won her first world championship title in 2001 at Italy when she was just 15 years old, and she's like in a top sport for more than 2 decades and still going strong and maybe stronger than ever. And Barbora is upcoming star, and probably like could maybe very soon we could talk about like strongest ever arm wrestler in ladies category, and definitely bright future. And that's also a question. Do you think you could be like the strongest lady ever who has walked in the earth?
I wanna be strongest person in the world.
So not talking about men's ladies category. That's a big statement. And one more thing, I think short before this event, we saw that one of most legendary arm wrestlers in ladies category, Irina Makeyeva, made some posts that she is really interested in those fights, and she's looking what will happen, and she's looking forward, and very possibly, if she's well motivated, we could see her back on a table, which is great because, as we know, there was a time when Irina was considered as the best female arm wrestler in the world. So, good luck, ladies. Any more questions?
Oh yeah, I have questions. Yeah, Barbara, when she pulled Sarah, you were right there, right?
I was shocked.
Yeah, you were shocked. That was going on to your mind, and at that point you knew you were gonna pull her, right?
Yeah.
When you pulled Sarah, what changed before last match with Gabi? Did you just turn different gear, prepared much better, more focused? Were you different in that match than in the first match?
I find new technique for myself, which help. Yeah.
So you feel, just tell us, do you feel better than you felt last time?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Good, thank you for telling us. But she's an absolute legend. What it would mean for you to beat her, to have that victory over? Because it was, she kind of left and then you rose up and you never met. It's very funny how these things work out in sports where some greatnesses never meet, and now we have an opportunity. I believe Egla is coming more than ever, more motivated than ever, in great shape, and you had a lot of time and you've been absolutely dominant for past 5 years.
We are person, and everyone can be lost. And I beat Gabi, and I hope I will beat Egla tomorrow. I know I must be smart and quick, and we will see.
Where do you rank? Do you rank Egla more dangerous than Gabi?
No.
No? No.
Gabi is still, for me, number one.
Oh, does that hurt? She said Gabi is number one.
No, at all. I will show her.
I'm really excited. I hope you guys are as well. This is for the World Super Heavyweight Female title and the bragging rights of the #1 right arm female on the planet. We go to the last match of this part of press conference again. This is a two-parter. We finish. There's going to be a quick break, and then I'm going to change into the Neil pickup, and we're going to continue. Božidar Simonov, Daniel Prokopchuk, good to see you both back. I have never seen Božidar like this. I don't think ever. So when was the last time you got to this weight?
Hello, everybody. I want to thank you for having me back here again. So I can say this is my shape from the last Europeans, maybe. I was the same weight. I feel great. So I've been on this weight for the past few months. So I can say I'm feeling really comfortable right now at this weight.
So the last time you guys met on a table was World Combat Games. You became victorious in that one, but Daniel had a tough match before. Do you think that played a part, and what did you learn on that win?
Like, I can say he bleeded Magjam for me because I faced him afterwards as well, but I think we've had enough time to recover after the qualification matches. So I just think he came a little bit underprepared at this event because I personally think his right hand was way better right then.
Чемпион, как себя чувствуешь?
Привет. Нормально.
В прошлый раз тебе был сложный матч здесь против Mindaugas Tarasaitis, да? Этот раз тоже очень сложный матч против Божидара. Да? Что ты считаешь его как соперника? Прошлый раз ты проиграл ему, тебе есть что доказать, показать?
Да что сказать, у меня всегда сложные соперники, никогда не легко. Но да, что зависит от Саудовской Аравии, там был турнамент, здесь и арфайт по-другому будет, все изменится.
He said, first of all, thank you all. I always have just tough opponents. There's no one easy left for me to pull. What counts is the last time we faced each other. That was a tournament, but this is a super match. Giannis?
Yeah. Both are great athletes and deserve a lot of attention, and what they are capable on table, it's absolutely fantastic. And with Bozhidar right now getting back in a, I would say, lightweight category, and it's a 77-kilo category fight, this category just gets more and more interesting. If we know that Daniel had fight with Tarasitis and lost to Tarasitis, it was right arm. Then Tarasitis lost to Artur Makarov. And Artur Makarov all the time is kind of struggling with Alan Zaluyev or losing to Alan Zaluyev. And just like a month or less ago, Daniel Prokopchuk was able to win Alan Zaluyev in a fight. So it's so many great guys. And also Oleg Cherkasov won against Artur Makarov. And right now, Bozhidar is entering this category. And I hope to see few more strong athletes from North America to get in that category, and it would be even more exciting. But right now, it's unclear who is real #1 in this category. Tomorrow, we will see who is champion with left arm, but there are so many questions. And I see that this category right now could be one of most fun to watch and really hard to say who could be champion. So for Bozhidar, question, we haven't seen you long in a high-level arm wrestling. Last time you pulled, it was a year ago. So is you back in your best shape, and we will see tomorrow strongest version of Bozhidar?
I think definitely yes. I mean, I haven't been competing a lot, but on a daily basis, I'm pulling with high-level pullers and world champions, so I can say I'm keeping up my high level on a daily basis every day. So,
same question. What is weakness of Daniel? What you think you should do on table to win this fight? Take a wrist, get inside, take his pronator. What you should do?
I don't believe that Daniel is coming with any weaknesses to this match, as I am coming too, but I think tomorrow we will see just who did his homework better.
And по-русски, наверное, лучше, да? Вопрос, Даниэл, когда ты боролся с Залуевым, все говорили, что это будет поединок, у кого лучший крюк. Но ты нас всех удивил и пошел верхом. Какая возможность, что завтра ты тоже нас удивишь и сделаешь что-то, что мы не ждем?
Есть большое. Все возможно. Я не знаю, как буду бороться. Зависимо от Божидара, насколько он будет неудобный. Если сначала захочет в стрэпе, я с ним борюсь все 7 матчей в стрэпе, в крюк.
Ну, ты
готов... если нет, я буду бороться с ним через верх.
So Giannis asked him last time he went to a tournament, he faced Alan Zaluyev. We all expected it to be an inside hook war. And he said, what are the chances we're going to see something similar tomorrow? Daniel said, well, you never know, but, you know, it will come from, yeah, you can always surprise with a top roll, and it will come, what is Bozhidar going to do? If Bozhi wants to have a strap and go inside every round, I'll do that with you.
It will be a miracle if tomorrow a strap appears in our match.
Bozhidar думает, не будет связках в ваших матчах.
Тогда я его выиграю через верх. Я выиграю его через верх.
Then he will beat you with the top roll.
Nice.
So, you think tomorrow we will see who is best left arm lightweight arm wrestler in the world, or is there anyone else who is danger, or you both believe like right now you are two top lightweight arm wrestler here, left arm?
I think that right now on the left hand, Daniel is the peak, and I'm just climbing the peak, you know. He proven that he's the best at this weight class. I'm just given the opportunity to prove that he's not, so I'm just the wolf climbing the hill, you know.
And вопрос, Даниэл. Если ты выиграешь его, например, так же, как ты боролся за Луевым, если ты выиграешь свой стиль, ты даешь ему шанс зайти в позицию, как бы, зайди сильнейшую свою позицию, докажи, что ты можешь, и ты докажешь нам, что ты можешь от той позиции выиграть.
Конечно. Бождар мой друг. И всегда буду бороться с ним на силу. Но после третий матч.
Okay, I ask, because in previous fight with Zaluyev, he led in the last rounds to Alan getting Alan's favorite position. So I ask if he will let Bozhidar, if he will control the fight, if he will let Bozhidar in his strongest position, and he's ready to beat Bozhidar in his best position. And he said like he for sure will let Bozhidar in his best position, and he will still beat him.
Giannis gets excited when there's a lightweight matchup coming up. First time ever, we have a 77 kilo class that's starting now. From this event, we were moving from 70, 77, and 85. So new classes. Again, tomorrow is a tournament, the East Final Qualifier. Right now, we're going to do a quick break, and we're going to be back like 5-10 minutes with the second part of this press conference. On my left, we have all these amazing athletes from the East. We have all these amazing athletes from the West. Let's give some noise. Let's get some noise. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Green Park here in Pendik, near Istanbul, Turkey. And it is the second half of the press conference. As you can see, we got some big boys sat either side of me here at the table. Devon Lara, big night ahead of us, mate. We have got some unbelievable matches. A lot of them have been in the first half of the show, but it just gets better and better in this sweltering hot venue here in Turkey.
Yeah, incredible matches. Starting off with Krasi and Todzilla. Yeah, incredible lineup. Who do you got on this one, Neil?
Well, all I'm going to say is just before we do any...
Oh, wait. Wait. Give a big hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just being joined by Gennady Quickvinia. He took the opportunity to actually show up, and that's what you can do when you look this biblical. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, Devon, we were in flow because the press conference had actually already started. Just saying.
Todd, what's going on? Are you going to murder this guy or what? Well, I've got a list of Bulgarians. Do you have a mic?
I have absolutely no mic.
Okay, here.
Pass him one of these bad boys down. So, Todzilla and Krasimir. And the question one more time, Devon.
Yeah, are you just going to kill this guy or what, just like 12 years ago?
Well, 12 years ago, he was a lot younger man, so I got to be more careful now.
Taking him a few years just to learn the style and so on, you know. So
I'm surprised he hasn't retired. It's been so long.
Joking aside, okay, Krasimir, you wanted this match. You wanted this for many years. You've
12
been
years.
On podcasts all over the place, calling out Todzilla. Very few people are going to try and hunt this guy because the old adage is, don't hunt what you can't kill. What is it about your style, having seen what you've seen from Todd recently, that makes you feel like you have the key to success here?
Back then, when he beat me 2012, I was not pulling the same way I'm pulling right now. Back then, I was mostly depending on my side pressure and my wrist. Right now, when I'm pulling against hook puller, I use a lot more my back, my biceps, and pronation. On paper, this is what I need to do to beat him. If it will be enough, I'm not sure. Tomorrow we find out.
Now, Todd, a moment ago you said that the last time you faced this guy, he was a lot younger. You were a lot younger, but
No, I'm the same.
You stayed the same.
I'm fresh
Don't
as a
age.
daisy. Yeah. He got older. I'm still the same.
But what you may have done is got a lot better. It seems like this last 24 months, we may have seen the best of you, the best version of Todzilla we've ever seen. You're right there in the mix with the very best at this weight class. Do you feel like this is a step up in competition, stays level, or because of the style and the way that Krasi's going to come straight into your power, do you like this match more than some of the previous matches?
No, I'm still nervous about this match. This weight class is tough. This weight class is very deep. There's like 5 or 6 people in this class that could all be champion at any one of these events. So you really can't afford to make any mistakes. So any match in this class at this level has got a lot of pressure on you. So I don't take it lightly or easy. So.
Now I want to sort of ask that same question the other way around to you. Obviously, in the past, we've seen you beat guys that are impossible to beat. We've even seen you beat the man sat just to my right here.
And the other one.
In fact, there's only one left. But we also seen you beat guys who were stylistically complete polar opposite. Arsene Liliev would be a good example. This is a match where it's going to go right in your sweet spot. You're telling us you've changed a lot of your style. Are you saying that you don't feel as comfortable where you've made your career?
Listen, during the years, for example, if my hook and top row are my game against hook pullers and my game against top rowers is the same level. For example, the next half year, I make accent on the matches against hook pullers, and I become better against hook pullers, but my game against top rowers go down. And if I do this the other way, against top rowers I become better, but against hook pullers I go down. 2012, when I faced him and he beat me, I was mostly preparing for Arsene Liliev. And at the Worlds, when I beat Arsene
for the first time. I almost lost in the hook match with another Russian guy, Evgeny Kryulin. So for me, it doesn't matter if my opponent is hook or top rower. It depends how many months I had to prepare for that match. Because if I do what I need to do, I believe I can be good in that direction or the other direction. Depends how my preparation was.
I've got one more question for you here, Krasi, because in the past we've seen you go through the endurance red line. We've seen you in incredible matches, and yet you're facing a guy here in Todzilla that John Brzezinski, the Perfect Storm, said to everyone that if it gets into a long match, he doesn't feel that anyone can beat Todd Hutchins when it's based on endurance. What's your view of that comment? Are you going to prove him wrong?
You asked me if I'm gonna beat him if the match stops and it's long?
Yes.
I don't know actually. I really don't know. I just can say that my game plan for this match is not to be a hook war. I would prefer to win fast. And I'm not so confident about my endurance, to be honest. I am preparing my strength level to be at the peak. So I don't know my endurance, how it will be in this match.
Todd, we've seen quite a lot of Krasimir recently, most recent outing against Lachlan Adair. Did you see anything there, any changes that concern you? Anything that worries you there?
What I've seen in his matches is he's faster than almost everybody. But if the other guy is kind of fast, the match stops and becomes a very long match, to which he usually wins. If his opponent pulls him to the winning side and doesn't finish him, comes back to center, becomes a long match, he usually wins. I haven't seen
I never thought about this, but you're correct.
Of course I'm correct. This isn't a test. I've seen, let's see, I've only seen him purposely hook one person. We got the refs to agree that if he even attempts a top roll, it's a warning. If he successfully top rolls, it's a foul. The man never lost to John Brzezinski, and he hooked him every single time. John's probably one of the most versatile arm wrestlers ever, and Krasi hooked him and beat him every single time over a period of 12, 15 years. So,
sure.
So, yeah, all of that worries me.
Devon, I want to bring you back in at this point, mate. Obviously, these are two arm wrestlers that you're very familiar with. You've spoken about these guys at length many times on various podcasts around the world. How do you see this going today? Do you have it as a US victory, or do you think Krasimir will be successful here?
For one of the very, very few times in the history of my predictions, I have Todzilla to win. 3-1. 3-1 or 3-0. But I don't think I don't think I've ever picked you to win. I don't think I've ever done it. So I don't know. I feel like the style is in favor of Todd. I think that it's probably going to be a hook match, and it's difficult to pin him in a hook, and then it's going to get sticky and ugly, and that's where he seems to do very well.
Levan Saganashvili, I want to bring you in, mate. Ladies and gents, Levan, obviously the best in the world, but there was a time when you were pulling at the WAF World Championships with Krasimir. You're very familiar with just how dangerous this guy can be. Do you feel like he has the opportunity tomorrow to defeat Todzilla?
No, բոլոր პერიოდში Krasimir-ის გამოსვლით ეთმაყოფილი არ ვიყავი, მაგრამ ეხლა ბოლო მატჩებში დიდი პროგრესი დავინახე და ვიზუალურადაც ეთქობა, რომ კაი ფორმაშია. Ну, რა თქმა უნდა, ფავორიტი Todzilla არის, თუმცა ვფიქრობ, რომ შეუძლია რომ სურპრიზი შემოგთავაზოს Krasimir.
So Neil, lately, to be honest, I was not much impressed by Krasimir's unsuccessful career steps, so to say, that he took. But last matches, several of them, he actually doing pretty good, and that makes me happy. That's what Levan said. So, well, that makes me also believe that Krasi is capable to surprise us, and he has a chance. He has a chance to beat Todzilla. But he did not say that he will, but he said he has a chance.
Fantastic stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, what a match. To start things off in the main event sequence of matches tomorrow night, East versus West. Remember, pay-per-view still available. Get it now. You will find the link in the description here. And we move on to the next match on our card. And it is another absolute banger. The man of the moment, Irakli Zirikashvili of Georgia. This guy gets better and better. And then when you think he's done, he improves again. He has been crushing people in this promotion the last few times out. Unbelievably impressive. And yet, the man he faces may be the most versatile, most difficult opponent that he has faced today. Devon Larratt, let's come to you first. How do you see this match? I know you're a huge fan of both these guys.
Yeah, big fan of this match. Got the world right-hand champion in Irakli, and we don't know exactly where Prudnik fits. I think he could be the champion anywhere from the 115, the 105, and even as low as the 95 kilo. I was a little bit on the fence until I heard Prudnik singing yesterday, and then it's got to be Prudnik. It's got to be. I actually bet $100 with Levon. Yeah.
$100 bet. So I want to start with Irakli. Irakli, your form right now is incredible, and you have been able to beat people very quickly. Is Yevgeny Prudnik going to get the same medicine? Will you beat this man, and will you beat him fast?
Ну, მოგესალმებით პირველ რიგში. ავიცი ხა შევხედოთ, წინასწარ ვერაფერს ვერ ვიტყვი, ჩემს წინ მაგიდასთან იდგება ძალიან ძლიერი მოწინააღმდეგე, ჭკვიანი, ძლიერი, ავიცი ტიტულოვანი გამოცდილი და ნუ ჩემზე დიდი გამოცდილება აქვს, რა თქმა უნდა, ამას არ უშინდები. ჩემი ფორმა არის იდეალური ამ დროისთვის და ვფიქრობ, რომ მაინც ჩემსკენ უნდა წამოვიდეს მატჩი და შევძლო გამარჯვება. ნუ ცოტა წონით არის მეტი, მაგრამ ზოგს მაგიტომ მგონია ფავორიტი უფრო ევგენი, მაგრამ მე მაგას არაფრად არ ვიღებ, ჩემთვის არ აქვს დიდი მნიშვნელობა, 5 კილოთი ნაკლები ვიქნები თუ 7 კილოთი არ აქვს მაგას დიდი მნიშვნელობა და ვფიქრობ, რომ ამ მატჩის ფავორიტი მე უნდა ვიყო.
Well, Neil, like you said, against me, my opponent right now is the guy who is possibly one of the most decorated arm wrestler at the class and potentially the #1 top. So I understand why he's the favorite and I'm the underdog coming in this match. I also think that weight gap may play the role in people's mind, that there's like 5 to 7 kg difference, that he's heavier than me coming at this match. However, those good and great words that people are making around Evgeny doesn't scare me, and I'm fully capable to beat him. I'm fully prepared, and I'm gonna prove myself tomorrow, and I will tell the world that I'm the favorite guy.
Irakli, Evgeny, how do you feel before your defeat? You know that tomorrow you will feel your limit. Tomorrow you will be cry. Tomorrow you feel the wall. What do you think about it?
ძალიან ცუდი წარდგენები გაქვს ამ წინასაშეჯიბროთ და აი გაჩვენებ მასტერ კლასი როგორ უნდა მაჯები როგორ უნდა მოგიტეხოს ადამიანად. ხო ჯერ მასე შენც არავის არ მოუტეხია, გარანტიას გაძლევ თქვა.
Evgeny, you seem to be actually falling into the delusional tunnel and following the path to nowhere. Tomorrow, I will show you how easily can people break your wrist, and you will go nowhere.
No, tomorrow you will be on your knees, and you begin me not to do it, and you will regret. You will regret that you fight with me, or you hope to win.
იმედი არ მაქვს, იმედი რა თქმა უნდა, იმედი ვიცი რომ მოგიგებ და იმედზე აღარ ვლაპარაკობ უკვე.
What hope are you talking about? I don't need any hope. I know I'm gonna beat you. Beat the hell out of you.
შენ კარგად შეგიძლია სიმღერა, ჩემთან რომ კარგად მიმღერო. კარგ ხასიათზე მოგვიყვანო, კაი შოუ გვაჩვენო, მაგრამ შენ ჩემი მოგება არ შეგიძლია.
One thing for sure, yeah, I gotta give it to you. You are a great singer, yeah, talented in that aspect, and you can bring the joy to me when you are singing to me, and also you are making people around you happy with your singing. Why don't you stick with that? You cannot beat me, Evgeny.
No, I say what to do, what will be tomorrow. In first round, you will feel that you're strong. Second round, you will feel your weak point. Third round, you will lose. First round, you will be finished. 5 rounds. In 5 rounds, I will play with you. Understand that I do with you, understand? Oh. But before then, I will sing a song for you.
Yes, sing the song. Oh, he's got the speaker. You know a guy ain't playing games when he comes with a speaker.
Now you feel inspired because this song for you, but tomorrow we will be defeated and you will cry. C'est la vie. Che bella cosa na giornata sole, Maria serena dopo una tempesta, per l'aria fresca paragiano festa. Che bella cosa una giornata sole. Ma tu sole, che bello nie. Oh sole mio, sta in fronte a te. Oh sole mio, sta in fronte a te, sta in fronte a te.
Ladies and gentlemen, Yevgeny Prudnik singing operatic.
There's no topping that, I don't think. I don't think there's...
ეს ნამდვილად შეგიძლია. წეღანაც გითხარი, შენ შეგიძლია კარგი შოუ გვაჩვენო, კარგად გვიმღერო, მაგრამ ხვალისთვის ბოდიში. ხვალ აღარ მგონია გქონდეს სიმღერის ხასიათი, მაგრამ მადლობა დღევანდელი დღისთვის.
Well, Evgeny, thank you for just proving me correctly what I just stated before. You are really talented in singing, and I see you are following my advice and staying in there. And it's also good for you because you did it already, the singing part, because there's no way you will be in the mood to sing anymore after our match. But I'm going to give you the chance to give us, all of us, the promise that you will sing anyway when you lose tomorrow.
You didn't understand? I will beat you tomorrow and I will song for you during the fight. I am finished.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup. And you can see just from tonight how exciting that is going to be. 2 fantastic arm wrestlers. Irakli Zurikashvili, Yevgeny Prudnik, they go down. Match number 2 in our main event sequence of matches tomorrow night. Buy it now, ladies and gentlemen. You want to see this one live tomorrow. And we move on into the men's super heavyweight division. And what a match we have here. The return of an arm wrestling legend. 2 questions straight out the box for you, Travis Bajan. 1, how is your singing voice? 2, did you prepare anything before coming here tonight?
Yeah, what a tough freaking act to follow. I guess I should tell a joke or something, but no, I'm not going to. Great job, young man. That's the best. No, hey, happy to be here. Ingen Terzi, East First West, Core Sports. I think that For most of you guys, this is an athletic competition. That's why I'm looking around and seeing all these studs. The truth is, it's a business as well, so I am here to hopefully, during the competition, add to the business. So I plan on lighting this whole fucking stage up here. I've been thinking about this I've been here 4 times, and each time I walked on the stage, I could see, first of all, the level and how crazy it was. I even commented to the people I love that it was kind of dangerous up here. Like, you don't want to step up here unless you're really ready. So about 1.5 years, the bug started, and that flame has been climbing, and I'm super excited about seeing if, first of all, if I still got it, and putting on a show for everyone. Happy to be here.
Now, it's a brave move, Travis. Obviously, you've got quite a legacy behind you. There were times when you were arguably the very best in the world on both arms. I think a lot of people recognize that on the left hand. Maybe people didn't know how rock strong you were on that right arm. Tomorrow you go right, and you spoke about the level here at East versus West, and the man you face is that level personified. He is the young, rising star. Taranenko is all business, and he says that he's planned for you, he knows what you're bringing to the table, he's seen it, he's ready, and you're in serious trouble. Is that something you buy into, Travis?
I mean, I'm sure that that's exactly the game plan. I mean, I'm sure he did his research, but I feel that there will be something unique there that he's never felt before. And then more than that, I think how aggressive that I can be, the confidence, how much that I can really take from the whole room. It'll be the big thing here. But listen, the young man's in superb shape. I mean, he's got those goofy ass glasses on, but besides that, the dude's on point, cat. So I'm happy for the opportunity, and I think I'm gonna do really, 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 really well.
Now, we know that the level here is super high, but it's not your first rodeo. Do you feel like Sergei brings something to the table that you haven't faced before? Is this a step down? Is this a stepping stone for your resurgence in the sport? Do you feel like you can go much higher?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I am supposed to run this dude over. The confidence is supposed to swell. The tsunami is supposed to hit, and I am supposed to kill him. And on my way right up the pecking order. So we'll see when the train gets derailed. Maybe it'll be soon, but I will be very surprised if I'm not dominant tomorrow.
Kala, how you doing, mate? You've heard everything that's been said about this. You're the guy that gets the dubious honor of welcoming the beast back to the arm wrestling table. Are you going to derail the hype train before it starts to roll?
I think tomorrow he don't do nothing with me. Only hold my arm, stop, and win.
So you believe that the prophecy made by Travis, that he's the stepping stone?
I believe tomorrow it's easy for me because first he's scary. I know why. Before he say he have 60% power now, but every sportsman say it's only because scary. When he lose, after he say I am not ready because I have 60%.
Now, Trav,
he's
yesterday,
scary.
It's true.
You were saying yesterday that you were nervous coming into this, that you did feel a little bit of apprehension, that the nerves were there, but you also said that nerves were always there. Is this
crazy how life kind of goes full circle, and I forgot about the butterflies. I forgot all about how nervous I could be, but ultimately it just makes you feel alive. And listen, it will not take long for him to understand that there will be an operation to this. I will be in charge of it. If he can overcome all of those things, then that's, listen, the dude's got a bright future.
Devon, very few people have been up close and personal outside of Travis's wife with Travis Bajan. You know this guy inside out. And on an arm wrestling table, you've gone back and forth with this guy for many years. Do you believe he's ready? Do you believe he's at the level he needs to be to step here onto the East versus West stage and face someone like Kalina?
There's been a few times that Travis has come back to the sport and haven't really felt it. But this time, I do. I do feel it from Travis. I think he's back, and I think he's going to put on a clinic, and I think he's going to murder Taranenko. That's what I think. I think it's going to be 3-0. He's going to follow the program. It's going to be ref grip. It's going to be straps. It's going to be to the pad. It's up to Taranenko to figure it out, and it's a big test. If Travis is back, and I do believe he is, from everything I've seen and everything I've watched and things he said to me, I think he's here for the right reasons, and that's problematic for anybody. So I think it's a good first match for him, and I predict him to win 3-0.
Kalina, firstly, have you got an answer to that?
Oh, I think tomorrow I give for Travis lesson new school arm wrestling, because he long time don't pull, maybe 7 years, yes, in big level. And last 7 years, he sleep. But arm wrestling now have big progress. And we train with other handle and other exercise. And now it's new school. And I show you tomorrow. It's.
So when you hear guys like Devon, who's right there in the present today and able to compete with the best guys in the super heavyweight division, and you hear these men say that if Travis Bagent shows up anywhere near the level that he used to be, that he is a major problem. Does that scare you at all? Do you feel a little nervous? Do you feel more apprehension around the match?
I don't think. Now, I think we have more stronger arm wrestlers. It's will show Livan, and I think I am now have best form, and Devon understand this, because 1 year ago I pull with Zerano, and I win 2 rounds. But now Devon say every time Zerano is best. Yes, Zerano, of course, have progress in last years, but I am too. Maybe 30% plus power. I'm more bigger, more stronger, more smart.
Now, one of the criticisms that people have levied at you coming into this is that you might be one bullet. You got one thing, and that Kalina has more options. How do you answer that, Travis?
I mean, it's been the same my entire career. Yeah, it's going to be 3 bullets. Yeah, and there's 7 in the chamber. So just know that if you can make more than 7 starts happen where I am in complete, unbelievable control of every single fucking thing, then you well deserve it. But just know that it will be different than any of these boys have ever shown you, okay? Just remember that. I could probably go whack the whole squad.
Tomorrow I give for you like this, and after win you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can feel the tension building there. Before we move on, however, I want to bring in Gennady Quickvinya. Mate, this is a true East versus West clash coming up. Kalina, Travis Bagent, who wins? Roman, can we borrow you one moment?
ну, რაც შეეხება ამ შეხვედრას, გააჩნია ტრევისი რა ფორმაში არის, იმიტომ რომ ტრევის ბაჯენტი ყველას გვახსოვს, როგორი ძლიერი მარცხენა ჰქონდა და აქედან გამომდინარე დღეის პირობებით მე გამიჭირდება ამოცნობა, იმიტომ რომ ეს კაცლებით ახალგაზრდა ფორმაშია და გააჩნია რა ფორმა sheიძინა ამ ეტაპზე ტრევის ბაჯენტმა.
Well, Neil, when I think about it, it all depends on how good Travis is being right now, coming back on his road. I mean, it depends if he's somewhere close to what he calls being in good shape, then he certainly has capabilities to pull it off. But for me, it's a huge question. I don't know how good Travis is right now. And right now, he just said, I would like to restrain myself predicting anybody beat anyone in this match. So 50-50.
Ну, რა თქმა უნდა, გამიხარდება ძველ ფორმას თუ დაიბრუნებს და ის ემოციები, რა გამოსვლაც ჰქონდა, როგორი აგრესიულიც არის შეჯიბრების დროს, თუ ჩვეულ ფორმაშია, აუცილებლად ამ შოუს გვაჩვენებს და მე ეს გამიხარდება.
But personally, what would bring me the joy and what will bring the smile on my face would be him screaming, "Tell me I'm the greatest." So we need Travis to be back. I would be very happy to see him as himself back. So I wish he's back. Yeah.
And Levon, I want to get your opinion on this match also. We heard a moment ago, Kalina spoke about old school, new school arm wrestling. Do you feel like Travis's style is outdated?
No, Travis is legendary. Magas laparakas archideba. Khwandeli match როგორც უნდა დასრულდეს, მაინც ლეგენდა დარჩება რა თქმა უნდა. კლავჭედი ისეთი სპორტია, რომ ეს დაბრუნებები ძალიან რთულია და ყველას ძალიან უჭირს. იგივე ვოევოდას ძალიან გაუჭირდა ვნახეთ, ციპლინკოს და ვფიქრობ, რომ ძალიან დიდი ხანი ჰქონდა, ასე ვთქვათ, პაუზა. აქედან გამომდინარე, ვფიქრობ, რომ კალინა ფავორიტი ამ მატჩში, თუმცა არ გამოვრიცხავ ტრევისმა, რომ გაიმარჯვოს. იქიდან გამომდინარე, რომ ტრევისს შეუძლია ძალიან სწრაფი მოძრაობა სტარტზე და ფსიქოლოგიურადაც მეტოქეს როგორც გვახსოვს, ძალიან ზემოქმედებდა ხოლმე. ნახოთ, მე ძალიან გამიხარდება თუ ტრევის კაი კამბექი ექნება.
Oh yeah, it's on. So, well, like Gennady said, I would also be happy to see Travis back, and I believe he will be back. The thing is, regardless of win or lose for him, in this case, it goes undoubtedly that he is a legend and he will stay as a legend. He already reached and sealed that name for him. Well, for many years, we have seen him, how he can actually not only beat the opponents, but like demoralize them totally, right? And he's good, he has been good with his hands, his arms, and also he has been good with his talking skills, you know? So it's also good for entire arm wrestling that he's back, and I would be very, very happy to see him competing. Well, stylistically, no, his style is not outdated whatsoever. But considering all these like leveling up of the arm wrestling and how good Kalina is being progressing, it's understandable that Travis is the underdog. And for Levan, he also said to me, Kalina is a favorite. However, like my fellow Gennady said, it's depends on how much Travis is actually coming back. And one more thing, it's in arm wrestling, it's very, very hard to actually come back. We have seen Voyevoda struggling to come back. We have seen Siplikov having issues to come back, what it's really called, come back. So it's tough to come back, especially right now when arm wrestling is thriving, but Travis is capable of anything, so we shall see.
Ladies and gentlemen, the return of the beast. Tomorrow night, we will see if he can make it stick. And I know there's people all over the world that would love to see Travis, the Beast Agent, back telling you all that he is the greatest. Tomorrow night, you may have the opportunity to get on your feet at home and cheer this guy over the finishing line. Very big obstacle in his way. Sergei Taranenko looks ready, looks unfazed. It's on tomorrow night, ladies and gents, and we move on with the card. Devon, I know that this match is arguably your favorite on the card. It's in the light heavyweight division for the world title. Oleg Petrenko, David Dadikyan, and both men, it has to be said, look unbelievably ready for this match. Just looking at the physical form of David Dadikyan, and we've just seen the level of Oleg Petrenko when he ran through his last opponent at the king of the table. This is on.
Yeah, both of these guys have been super hot in their last few matches. Both really impressive victories, very dominant victories. So yeah, I think that right now this is really for the clear #1 in the category. Petrenko, why don't you start off? Are you gonna win this? Is the 105 kilo division yours now? Is this your division? Are you going to beat him? Is this your division now? Are you going to make short work of him? Are you going to beat him? Is it going to be a hard match?
Так, я відчуваю, що 105 – це моя категорія, я хочу в ній забрати направо титул, а потім і наліво.
Yes, 105 kilo is my category. I want to be champion on right and also on the left arm.
David, he seems pretty confident, and I think that he deserves that confidence. Do you think you're going to beat this guy?
Блин, Олег очень сильный спортсмен. Конечно, если он добрался до титульного матча, значит, он заслуживает. Если я бы не был бы уверен, наверное, я бы здесь не сидел. Но мы много чего хотим. Я хочу как прудники петь, но я же не могу.
Oleg is very talented puller, clearly, because he got to this title match. It means that he has the power, but we all want a lot of things in our lives. Like, for example, I want to sing like Prudnik, but I can't, so.
I find it interesting that both of you guys have like a little bit of a connection. I feel like David Dadikyan, to some degree, you've been coached and mentored by Denis Saplenkov, and Oleg, I mean, your mentor was Andrei Pushkar, and these guys had a great rivalry. They went back and forth. I can't help but think that that echoes through this match today. Does it mean anything to you, Oleg, to represent Andrei against potentially Denis's student?
Так, ну це додає ще цьому матчу важливості, що Давид тренується під керівництвом Дениса. А мій тренер Андрій Пушкар був багато років основний конкурент з Денисом. Вони ділили найвищі місця. Тому для мене важливо показати, що школа Пушкаря краща.
Царство небесное Андрею Пушкарю. Это, во-первых, надо всегда помнить и уважать Андрея, потому что он великий спортсмен, много чего сделал. Также большое уважение к тебе, Олег. Кроме спортивного интереса ничего не имею. Поэтому я рад, что, если без шуток, да, сказать, я рад, что разделяю с тобой. Ты достойный парень, спортсмен, человек. Я уверен, что получится отличный бой. Я не намерен сдаться, как и Олег, поэтому я уверен, что это будет круто.
So Ray, can we just get a translation
Yeah,
first?
real quick. He thinks this is a big match, and in short, Oleg wants to show that school of Pushkar is better.
So, and then he replied that he was first one to say that the rest in peace to Andrei Pushkar. He had a lot of respect for him, just like he has a lot of respect for Oleg right now. So he's sure that the match is going to be very hard, and it's going to be how it's going to be.
Now, I want to bring in Gennady Quickvinya also on this match, Roman, if you could translate. A lot of people out there believe this is probably the best two guys in the division. Devon spoke about that a moment ago. And maybe it's more interesting because both guys are so confident in their top-end strength. Arm wrestling is ultimately a strength sport. Both these guys are genuinely strong. Does Gennady believe that this match will be decided, however, on power? Or does he think that we're going to see what these guys have in their technical toolbox tomorrow because they're so very close?
на силу или более там какие-то технические?
რა თქმა უნდა, ორივე სპორტსმენს თავის პლუსები აქვს, ფიზიკური ძალით მე მგონი რომ რა თქმა უნდა, ბიცეპსში ბრძოლაზე გულისხმობ გაიმარჯვებს პუშკარის სკოლა, მაგრამ რაც შეეხება დადიკიანს აქ ძალიან დიდი ენერგიული დარტყმა, ანუ სისწრაფე, აქედან გამომდინარე თუ ბრძოლა გაჩერდა რაღაც მომენტს დადიკიანის წაგება იქნება თუ არა და დადიკიანი ამ შემთხვევაში სტარტის შემთხვევაში დადიკიანი გაიმარჯვა და გაჩერებულზე პეტროვმა მოგებს რა თქმა უნდა.
Well, if it comes to the raw strength power in hook, in Gennadi's opinion, Pushkar's class is slightly superior. However, if match doesn't stop, Dadikian will take over because, in Gennadi's opinion, Dadikian's explosiveness, like sheer power at the goal, is superior. So, like Dadikian will hit harder than Oleg could, but if Oleg manages to stop, then it will be a bad day for David. So, both have something against each other. So, yeah, explosiveness on Dadikian's side, sheer power after stop on Oleg's side.
Oleg, I wanted to ask you, in your last match against Ongobayev, we saw that you'd clearly done a lot of homework to break down his style and to shut the guy's options down. Can you say that you can do the same with David Dadikian? Do you know, or do you have, you don't have to tell us obviously, but do you have a set of steps to give you the victory tomorrow? And I'm going to ask the same question of David.
Так, я готувався до Гонорабаєва дуже добре, і так само і до Дадікяна я підготовився, вивчав його боротьбу. Я з ним знайомий вже давно, ми ще в 2019 році боролись на Кубку світу, тому я готовий до розвитку будь-яких подій за столом. Я універсально можу боротись і вверх, і в крюк, по-різному. Я думаю, це моя основна перевага над ним, що я більш універсальний, ніж він.
So he said, I prepared very well for the match for Zongabayev, same thing I did for this match. I know Dadikian very well. We even had a match back in Zlati Tour. But I'm very universal. I can pull many different styles, and I think that will be advantage for me.
Да нет, ничего не буду менять. Как с Хатчинсом боролся, как к Иракли готовился, ничего не поменял. Как тренировался, так и тренируюсь. Делаю силовые движения свои основные, вот и все. Как бы плюс-минус все одинаково борются. Олег силовой спортсмен. Как бы, мне кажется, у нас будет такая затяжная борьба больше. Вот. А так нет, ничего не менял, как обычно.
I didn't do anything different specifically for Oleg. I trained the way I trained. However, as far as the match goes, I'm going to pull him just the same way I pulled my previous matches, just how I pulled Irakli, how I pulled my other opponents, just the match is going to go the same way. Clearly, Oleg could be the stronger guy than otherwise, so it will be definitely an interesting match because how strong Oleg is. But as far as training, I've did everything the same. I'm not planning to change anything.
David, this match is very important. For one, it's a defense of your 105-kilogram world title. But if you win, in 1 month, you will go after the 115-kilogram title for the world as well. Is that enough time? And if this is a difficult match, will you be in good shape for the 115-kilogram world title attempt?
Конечно, нет, я гоняю очень много веса, как бы не секрет, я почти 120 скидываю, там 119, поэтому тяжело, и месяц это очень маленький срок, чтобы восстановиться. Естественно, это не будет, наверное, пиковая форма, но дай бог без травм я выступлю, мне кажется, можно и там побороться неплохо. Как Олег выступил с Кадаргали, как бы и через месяц борется со мной. Ну, бывает, что поделать, приходится постраиваться. Поэтому да, естественно, дай бог я здесь выиграю, а там я, естественно, буду бороться тоже до конца.
Well, I hope I'm going to win this one today. Clearly, if for people that don't know, that I usually cut down from 120 kilos, so it's a lot of work. So I don't think I will be in the perfect shape. However, Oleg has done it before, pulling his Gali back and forth. So it's not the ideal circumstances, but I'll still do my best, and hopefully I win here today and bring the best shape in the ones too.
And that makes a great deal of sense that David said he cuts down from 120 kilos, which is why he looks like that when he's at 105. And I think everybody will agree, the man's a freak. And we move forward with our next match on the card. And it is another incredible matchup. This one for the welterweight world title. And I think I'm going to say for the last 2 years, there has been conversations about this match. Before David Samosia went on the tear that he has been on here in East versus West, defeating opponent after opponent, challenger after challenger, one name kept coming up in conversation. Who could be the guy? Who could be the dark horse? And it was Sasho Andreev of Bulgaria, multiple European and world champion, and tomorrow night it will go down. What an unbelievable match this is. Both men, so very hard to kill. Both men with incredible power. Both men with phenomenal endurance. Who will rise? Tomorrow we find out. And Devon, I don't think matches get much better than this. When you look at it on paper, this breaks down into something truly remarkable.
You know, David this will be his 9th defense, right? 9 defenses. It's more than any athlete at East versus West. So that streak is really incredible already. I believe that Sasho coming down is his hardest test, the hardest test he's faced. But coming into this match, it was my assessment. I thought, okay, this is going to be it. This is the end. I looked at, just thinking about Sasho, I thought, it's going to go in a hook. Sasho's too strong. But quite honestly, when I look at David this weekend, I can't help but think that that streak is going to continue. I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. I think the streak is going to continue now. Incredible match. It undoubtedly will be, well, there's a high likelihood it's the highlight of the card.
Now, ordinarily, we would always start with the challenger, but I want to actually come to David Samosia, the champion, first. For the initial question, do you believe that this is your hardest title defense to date? Do you believe that the matches that Engin Terzi is throwing at you are getting increasingly difficult?
პირველ რიგში მოგესალმებით ყველას. მადლობა ამ სიტყვებისთვის. რთული მატჩი იქნება თავისთავად. Sasho Andreev ვიცით როგორი ძლიერი სპორტსმენია, ტიტულოვანი სპორტსმენი არის. ვფიქრობ, რომ ერთ-ერთი რთული მატჩი მექნება ჩემს კარიერაში. ერთ-ერთი, ანუ ყველაზე რთული ალბათ.
Well, Neil, first of all, thank you for awesome introduction, and Devon, thank you very much what you just said. No doubt, this match is the test of my limits, test of my strength and arm wrestling capabilities. Yeah, I believe this is the most the hardest match of my arm wrestling career, like the toughest, for sure.
We'll come to Sasho. Boji, if you can help with the translation here, mate. You are facing the most successful champion in the history of East versus West. And as Devon spoke about a moment ago, you've had to lose weight. Have you kept the power, Sasho?
Уважавам успехите му за 9 титли, които взема, но все пак да не забравяме, че аз имам 11 световни подред. И за загубата на килограмите ми чувствах се зле преди кантара със сигурност. Около 5-6 килограма трябваше да сваля за това предизвикателство, което приех. да играя в по-ниска категория. Но вече се чувствам по-добре. Мисля, че утре за матча ще бъда поне на 90% възстановен.
He says that he really admires the success of David on East-West stage, but let's not forget that Sasho is 11-time WAF world champion. And he's used to all this weight loss. He had to lose like 5-6 kilos for this match, which wasn't so easy for him. But he is feeling good right now with this class. And by tomorrow, he will be fully recovered and prepared to bring the belt back to Bulgaria.
While you've got the microphone, Boji, let's just talk about that a little bit, because obviously you're unbelievably familiar with Sasho, training partner, but this would not be your first go-around with this man also. You know David Samusha inside out. You've had incredible matches in the past. How do you see this match going down tomorrow? If you take national bias out of it, do you believe that this match will deliver on the promise? Do you think we're going to see an incredible battle? For you, Boji.
Yeah. I don't believe that there is someone stopping Sasho at this weight class. Like, I'm 100% sure he will be victorious tomorrow, and I really hope that he will move up afterwards.
Now, Sasho, another question, and it's really based around the technical style of the man you're going to face. Most people throughout your career, even the singing superstar, ran from you. Even Yevgeny Prudnik had to try to go around you. This guy, I don't think he's going to try to run at all. He will meet you head on. Do you feel like that's a good thing, or over this format, the long format, 7 rounds for the title, is that a problem? Do you have something up your sleeve? Can you take this guy's endurance away from him?
Последните месеци се готвя доста упорито за този матч, както и за предстоящото световно първенство. Нямам някакви специфични движения, които съм тренирал специално за матча. Чувствам се силен отвътре, така и от топ-рол. Тъй, че мисля, че няма да е проблем да се справя. Чувствам се и издръжливостта ми е много добре.
So I've been preparing really good for the past few months, like because his arm wrestling schedule is full, so he had to be on good level all the time. And he feels confident in all of his moves. Like, it doesn't matter for him if the match will go in hook, if he will have to top roll. He's feeling prepared, he's confident, and he's ready to roll tomorrow.
David, let's come back to you, the champion. One of the biggest problems that many people have faced and have talked about when they face Sasho is that his timing is strange. He doesn't breathe at the same time that a normal man will breathe. He is herky-jerky in style, very unusual, and his hits come when you least expect them. Does that concern you? Does it worry you at all?
არა, შეგუებული ვარ, მაგ იმას ვიცი, რომ ძალიან რთული და ესეთი ბრძოლამელის და ვიცი მისი მოძრაობებით, ვიცი რომ დაუღალავი არის, ვიცი რომ გამძლე არის, ვიცი რომ ძლიერი არის, მაგრამ მეც საამისო და სათანადოდ მომზადებული ვარ. არ მეშინია შევეგვიუგო მაგას, რომ ხანგრძლივი ბრძოლა მელოდება რა ამ შეჯიბრზე.
Yes, well, I'm very well aware of Sasho's capabilities. I know the way he breathes is not the same during the rounds as the other athletes would do. We have the history, so I'm well aware of his pulling style. And I would say that when it comes to him being so unique, And if you ask me if that concerns me, no. I'm fully capable to go deep waters. I'm fully aware of the possibilities that could arise against me. And it's gonna go this to endurance battle will come, because I will not go anywhere. I will be there as long as it takes, and I will pin that guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an unbelievable matchup we have there for the welterweight world title tomorrow night. It's been talked about for so long. It goes down tomorrow. Sasho Andreev, multiple Bulgarian, European and world champion, will try to rip, and he will need to rip, the title from the grasp of the champion, David Samusha. It's on tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen. Your last chance to buy is tomorrow. Get this thing in and get it done. Look in the description and you will find the link. Ladies and gents, it is time for the main event matchup. We are going to discuss it now. For many months, people have spoken about who should be the next challenger. Who will be the person in line to face the man at the end of the table? We start tomorrow night the process of thinning that down to understand who is the next worthy challenger. And the guys we've got tomorrow night going at this thing, Devon, it doesn't get much better. They are worthy in every sense of the word. Who will rise?
For me, you know, it's a question of a guy who's super versatile, is all the styles, super strong guy. And then you got the guy who's probably got the very best hand in the entire division. Maybe the best hand in the whole division. So I don't know exactly where it sits. I think that we're going to see early dominance from Vitaly and then a potential switch. Am I wrong? Are you going to hold it from the beginning? Do you win this match, Artem?
Всем привет, во-первых. Салам алейкум. Hello, everyone. Правильно я сказал? Я вообще планирую сразу начать бороться. Не как всегда.
He will try this time to start from the go, to fight from the first round, not like usually he does.
The other day when we did our little talk, Vitaly, you were saying something about a toilet. What did you mean by that? I kind of missed it.
У Артема частный дом. И он говорит, для меня большая мотивация выиграть тебя, чтобы построить туалет в доме, чтобы в минус 40 не выходить на улицу, потому что ему это тяжело.
So the motivation behind the toilet, Artem lives in his own house, but the toilet is outside. So the goal for him here is to win the smash, to get the money to have the toilet inside of the house, so he doesn't have to go outside in the cold weather.
That does sound exciting. Oh.
Просто зимой жопа мерзнет.
In the winter, my ass freezes.
So he needs the toilet inside the house where it's warm. So that's the motivation. That's the main motivation to win the smash for Artem. Nothing else.
I mean, Neil, I can understand that motivation.
I can understand that motivation a great deal, but yeah, everybody knows what cold temperatures does to a man. And
I may have
needs
just
to
switched my prediction. That is extreme motivation. I think you might be in
Extreme.
trouble, Vitaly. And what was this about a horse? I was very confused during that interview. What
You
is
had
this?
quite a conversation.
Yeah, something about a horse, winning a horse or betting a horse.
Ну, я завел себе коня, чтобы жить как казах, чтобы чувствовать эту жизнь, чтобы становиться сильнее и чтобы выиграть Артема. Для этого именно я купил себе коня, и я сейчас понимаю всю его жизнь.
Тогда ты должен его съесть.
So I bought me a horse because I want to live like a true guy from Kazakhstan. Like I bought me a horse so I can ride it, so I can understand it, so I can feel like Artem, so I can understand the power, so I can, you know, face him properly. So that's my goal.
Yes.
So I bought the horse for the use.
Yeah. Artem said you have to eat it then.
So the Kazakhstan, Devon, if you don't know, in Kazakhstan, they eat horses. So that if you want to really be like Artem, you have to eat the horse that you bought.
Right. So he got the horse, but he still is
It's
Go
like
in
a
the
pet.
washroom.
It's like a pet right now.
Still go in the washroom inside your own house, though. You didn't go quite that far, Vitaly? Still going to the washroom in your house.
Нет, у меня находится рядом с уличным туалетом, но благо у меня еще и в доме есть туалет.
No. He has a washer situation and he has 2 toilets, one the inside, one for the outside. So he is good.
Но если Артем не проиграет, точнее, если я его выиграю, я именно приеду к нему в гости в Казахстан и помогу ему с туалетом в доме.
But if Vitaly wins it regardless, he will fly to Kazakhstan and he'll help Artem to build the toilet inside of the house. He'll still help him
It's
out.
the kind of love and support you see in super heavyweight arm wrestling these days, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't matter whether you win or lose. It's about the man you're arm wrestling having the right toilet facilities. And I think that's a really positive message. It's warming. We can send that. It is warming where these guys live. We can send that out around the world. This has taken a strange turn, I feel, this conversation.
Yeah. I mean, let's bring it back to arm wrestling a little bit. Artem, I'm sure you're aware that Vitaly just broke the grip world record recently. Is there any chance that you retain any hand control in this match?
Ну, пальцы-то у него будут доминировать, конечно, но кисть тут при чем? Ему, наоборот, будет неудобно, если он вцепится в меня.
His fingers will dominate, but I don't think his wrist will. On the other hand, I think it will be a disadvantage if he holds me too hard.
So we want to bring in Levan Saganashvili. Levan, you are looking at 2 men who are in the crosshairs for the title going forward. Who do you feel is the more worthy challenger? Who do you feel will be successful tomorrow night and how?
Ну, ამ მატჩზე რო ვფიქრობ, 2 ვარიანტს ხედავ, ანუ ბრძოლის. პირველი არის რომ სტარტზე ლალეტინი სწრაფად ართმევს, ასე ვთქვათ, მაჯას და უგებს. და მეორე არის რომ მაჯას ართმევს, მაგრამ ბოლომდე ვერ ადებინებს ხელს და უკვე შემდეგ მიდის ბრძოლა. და აი შემდეგ ბრძოლა თუ გაიმართება, მაგ შემთხვევაში არის ფავორიტი უკვე Morozov. სტარტზე დიდი შანსი აქვს ლალეტის, თუმცა ბრძოლაში უპირატესობა Morozovs ექნება.
Well, to me, there is clearly 2 scenarios in which both scenarios Artem will most likely lose his hand. However, first scenario, number 1, is when Vitaly just flashes him, which is possible. And second scenario, Vitaly takes his hand, takes his wrist, however, he is incapable of finishing. And then from that point, it's Artyom's game and trying to slowly come back. And in Levan's opinion, Artyom is capable to take over the match if it stops. So to wrap up these 2 possible options and scenarios, either Vitaly taking it explosively, boom, or Vitaly gonna lose if it comes to the battle because Artyom can find some ways out once it stops.
I'd like to also, if you can, Roman, get the same question and opinion from my friend Gennady Quickvinya. Just also asking him who he believes is the stronger man here, who will win and how.
ესეც ძალიან ძნელი ამოსაცნობია შეხვედრა, ну რა თქმა უნდა თუ ბრძოლა წავა გამძლეობის მხრივ მოუგებს Morozov-ი, მაგრამ თუ Morozov-მა ვერ შეძლო ლალეტინის უდარის, ანუ დარტყმით შეჩერება, ამ შემთხვევაში ლალეტინი დაამარცხებს, მაგრამ მაინც 50-50-ზე მგონია შეხვედრა ყველა ვარიანტში, იქიდან გამომდინარე, რომ ორივე სპორტსმენი ძალიან ძლიერები არიან, გამოცდილება არციც არ აკლია. ორივეს ბრძოლა გვაქვს ნანახი და აქედან გამომდინარე ცოტა თავშევი კონკრეტული ასე რომ თქვა დავასახელო რომელი გაიმარჯვებს, მაგრამ ეს ბრძოლა იქნება ერთ-ერთი საინტერესო ისვესზე, რაც ყოფილა ამ შეჯიბრებამდე.
Well, he basically shares the same opinion as Levan just said, that yeah, either Vitaly is flashing him, which he is somewhat capable, or Morozov stops him, and then Morozov finds the way to beat Vitaly. To sum her up, he said 50-50. He's not sure which one is stronger in their own angles, so it could go either way, in Gennady's opinion. And moreover, he believes this match is the most sightful match that has ever held on this stage, East versus West.
So I want to go back to Tom. When you look at your opponent here, you faced big men before. We saw an incredible match here against Alex. This guy is even bigger, longer, more difficult to deal with, and extremely fast. Do you feel like technically this is your most difficult challenge?
Ну, тут сложно сказать. Тут надо к столу выйти и посмотреть, как удобно будет или неудобно. Ну, мы, короче, завтра посмотрим, поборемся, а потом сядем, быцашку с колой разведем и за здоровье попьем, как спортсмены все-таки.
He said, well, I have to get on table with him, and I have to find out tomorrow. We're gonna fight, and then we have some drinks together, like brothers do.
You really can see that camaraderie between these guys. When we go, for all the people watching at home, Engin Terzi puts on a great show before this thing starts. And these guys go out and they eat together. I think one thing you'll attest to, mate, when we do go out and we eat the days before, these two guys are always sat with each other, talking to each other. Really close bond, close relationship. It must make it quite difficult for you guys to contest this thing. It's hard for us to sit up here and try and throw you into each other, and there really is no animosity at all. It's all respect.
Yeah, I really think that both these guys are on the upswing too. Vitaly with his new job, you know, he's got way more time. I think that this is the strongest version that we've seen. And Artem, I think he's all healed up, and he's back in that position where he's making that run for number one. I'm super excited about this match. I think it can go either way.
I'm just going to check if we have any questions from the house. Also, if we have any house questions, ladies and gentlemen, before we finish this thing up here tonight. And before we go out to that, Anna's just checking that out. Travis the Beast. I want to bring Travis back in. Travis Bajan. He's miles away. Give that big American a smack. We got a question out there? Okay. Could we get a microphone from the end there to the... Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Question to the organizers. When will you guys legalize the King's move?
Yes, that's a good question.
Never. I've just had a text from Engin Terzi, who is currently in his hospital bed, and it just says, somebody throw that guy out. And he said, we're only taking serious questions. That's right now.
Michael, you are a good kid. Everybody, big hand for Michael, everybody. Big hand, big hand. I will take up that fight for you. I will do my best to make this wish come true.
Thank you.
So Travis Bajan, let's get a mic over to the Beast. We've spent a lot of time up in that commentary booth admiring the work of the two men who will go at it tomorrow in our super heavyweight showdown. One of them, I believe, is just ridiculous and outstanding arm wrestler in every respect. Built for the task. If you look opposite, it's almost a mirror. This man is a complete athlete. He's super versatile, and he's clearly on the rise. I don't want to put you on the block, mate, but who have you got for the main event?
Yeah, I think that I got a little of that Devon-itis, I think, going on, because on the way over here, I felt like Vitaly was 100% the favorite and was going to be dominating. And then once I got a look at Artem, I've changed my mind as well. So I think there's going to be a lot of heart and desire that's needed to complete the task, and he's the guy for it. So Artem Morozov in 5 rounds, going to be maybe the match of the day. But I'm definitely going to bust this cat early, man. So quit eyeballing me.
So also a little bit of note, guys. We have got the live tomorrow for the qualifiers for East versus West, which we want to remind you guys all about. So tomorrow you will see the qualifier for East versus West. Make sure you do check that out. And tomorrow night you will see East versus West 13. This lineup of incredible athletes will go at it. Plus, if you caught the first half of our press conference tonight, we have some incredible matches right there as well. It's going to go down. It's going to be unbelievable. Make sure you buy it. Check it out now. Link is in the description on Devon's channel. Also on Core Sports, the app. Get it downloaded and get that thing bought. It is going to be an incredible card. Don, I think we're ready to wrap up, face these guys off. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in tonight to a press conference. We're going to face these guys off. Thank you for checking it out. 5-10 minutes, and we will be back facing them off. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Pendik near Istanbul, Turkey. Yeah. It is East versus West 13, and this is the face-off for tomorrow night. We have assembled an incredible team of athletes. They will go at it tomorrow across the classes, many world titles on the line, and it's time to face these guys off. Devon Larratt, ready to go. We're going to line these guys up, bring them out, and let you have a look at them in all their beauty. Here we go. And ladies and gentlemen, first up, match number 1 will be on the left arm. In the men's 85-kilogram class, firstly, Artem Taranenko. And he will be facing from Latvia, Toms Rosets. Toms Rosets of Latvia is the man in the cap. Taranenko on the far side in the red trimmed shirt. Both men savages on that left arm. It goes down in match number 1 in the 85-kilogram class tomorrow. Who you got, ladies and gents? In our second match of the night, over 5 rounds, please welcome Olga Terpelova of Slovakia. She will go in our second match. And what a matchup this is going to be. She faces the Flame, hailing from and representing Sweden, Karolina Pettersson. The Flame of Sweden. Big smile on her face, but tomorrow night this thing is going to go down. Olga and Karolina will face off in our second matchup tomorrow on the right arm. 5 rounds. Who have you got, ladies and gentlemen? Our ladies in match number 2. Thank you, guys. Match number 3 tomorrow night, and it is Georgia and Ukraine. And we welcome back an East versus West legend. Representing Georgia, raise it up for Zurab Tabaridze. And welcoming back will be Petro Marharint of Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen. Diesel power from these two gentlemen tomorrow night. It is going down on the right arm over 5 rounds. Zurab Tabaridze, Marharint. Tomorrow night, East versus West 13. Nowhere to run to, and who wants to run, right? These guys are all about the power. And tomorrow night, we will see who has more. Tabaridze, Marharint. Match number 3. And if you thought that one was brutal, ladies and gentlemen, it gets even worse as we move into match number 4. And we welcome from the United States of America, making his return to East versus West, Adam Wojcinski. And he will be facing Vladimir Mayorov. Mayorov, huge reputation. We saw him win over in Moldova. He will face a very large-looking Adam Wojcinski, big at the weight. And these men both like the power, both like the endurance side of this sport. And it could be a very grueling encounter tomorrow night when they face off head-to-head. Vladimir and Adam will go down tomorrow night, match number 4 on the right arm in the 85-kilogram class, ladies and gentlemen. And we move on to match number 6 on the card. And this is a banger in the ladies, 60 kilo for the vacant world title, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a belt out there to No Limits Devon Larratt. And our first, let him get back in shot with that. Show them the belt, mate. Devon Larratt has the belt there. And it will be Ayana Tanaka. She is our first athlete ever here in East versus West, representing Japan, current world champion in the WAF. And this girl's power is off the scale. It will need to be, because she will face Dimitrina Petrova of Bulgaria, multiple world champion herself. What an incredible matchup for that world title. Our ladies 60 kilo world title on the line here tomorrow. East versus West, right arm matchup, and no games played by these girls. You can see how serious they are. Petrenko and Taranaka. Ladies and gentlemen, next matchup from the United States of America, Mr. Chance Shaw. And he will be facing a deadly opponent in Ibrahim Sagor. And if you wanted someone who looks strong, check out Ibrahim Sagor. This is a ridiculous matchup. It will be the power against the finesse of Chance Shaw. A slimmed down Chance. He looks really good at this weight class, 115. These men meet tomorrow. And look at the stare down. Both guys, real sweethearts off the table, but when they get on there tomorrow, it will go down. Ibrahim and Chance represented. Match number 7, it is on the left arm for the middleweight world title, and it is over 7 rounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this one should be hellfire from the start. Firstly, representing Georgia, welcome Betkili Oniane. And the reigning and defending world champion, making his way now to the stage, is Artem Tenov. Tenov with a confident stride onto the middle of the stage. Betkili Oniane, Artem Tenov. Look at this match, ladies and gentlemen. 2 rock-strong athletes who will rise. Not a backward step in either one of these guys. And it is for the title over 7 rounds. Showing it off one more time, the world champion there. And we move to our next matchup on the card, match number 8 on the right arm. It is the open weight world championship title match between 2 absolute arm wrestling titans in our ladies division. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, the challenger, she needs no introduction anywhere in the world. Welcome Egle Vetkute of Lithuania. The resurgent Egle Vetkute. And welcome the reigning and defending champion. Where is the girl, Barbara? Where are you at? Here she comes, Barbara, with the belt. And what a matchup. She looks always so calm, but there's some needle in this match, and both girls want this one badly. Egle and Barbara will meet tomorrow for the openweight world title. Majkova of Slovakia, Vetkute of Lithuania. Tomorrow night, we found out who is the supreme champion for the ladies. What a match in prospect there, ladies and gents. Doesn't get much better. And we move to match number 9. It is on the left arm for the lightweight championship of the world. And it will be contested between these men. In the sexy green trainers, he hails from Bulgaria. Please give a round of applause and welcome superstar Podjada Simeon. Ladies and gentlemen, he will be trying to take the title from the Rock from Moldova, Daniel Prokopchuk. That is a match for the lightweight championship. Left-handed, Prokopchuk of Moldova. Bulgarian is Simeonov. These guys met before. World Combat Games. Tomorrow it is one-on-one. It is super match time. Prokopchuk, will he hold on to that title? Bojara will try to take it off him. It goes down tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, match number 10 is on the right arm in the men's 105-kilogram division. And it is between 2 unbelievably established legends of our sport. Firstly, ladies and gentlemen, representing Bulgaria, give a round of applause to Krasimir Kostadinov. The man from Bulgaria, decorated multiple world champion, and he will be facing one of the most legendary American arm wrestlers of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up and show your love for Todzilla, Todd Hutchins. If you like matches that are about power, look upon the established pedigree of these two individuals, Todzilla, Todd Hutchins, Krasimir Kostadinov, USA and Bulgaria, head-to-head tomorrow at 105 kilograms here, East versus West 13. It's on. Ladies and gentlemen, we move on and it gets even better. Match number 11 is on the right arm, staying in the 105 for this 5-round super match between the singing superstar of arm wrestling, Yevgeny Prudnik, ladies and gentlemen, and he will be facing Irakli Zerakashvili of Georgia. Highly anticipated matchup. Oh, he's brought the belt. Zerakashvili and Yevgeny Prudnik. Very smartly dressed tonight, Yevgeny. The belt in its rightful place. But he will face a task. Zerakashvili been running through the opposition. And there will be no place for joking around tomorrow night. Zerakashvili and Yevgeny Prudnik in the 105. Ladies and gentlemen, match number 12, we move to the big boys. It is the men's super heavyweight division, and we would like you to welcome back to the arm wrestling table representing the United States of America. There's a beast in the house. Travis Bajan returns and makes his debut here at East versus West 13. His opponent is the rock-strong Sergei Kalinachenko of Ukraine. Here we go. Welcoming committee has been rolled out. The glasses are off, and Sergei is put together. It's on in the super heavyweight division. The beast, Travis Bajan, Sergei Kalinachenko. Showtime tomorrow night. The men's super heavyweight division. It is on. Match number 13 on the right arm is for the light heavyweight championship of the world, ladies and gentlemen. And I'd like you to welcome now, making his way to the stage from Ukraine, this man. He is iron and is in incredible form. Welcome Oleg Petrenko. And his opponent, bringing the belt and his reputation to the table. Ladies and gentlemen, this rock from Armenia, David Dadekyan. Here we go. What a match. This one is all about the power. Oleg Petrenko and David Dadekyan. Both men know exactly what they face tomorrow night. And this is one of the most highly anticipated matchups we have ever seen here at East versus West. Remember, guys, link is in the description. Purchase now for your chance to see this and all our other incredible matches for the title tomorrow night. Dadekyan and Petrenko throw down. We move into the penultimate matchup of the night tomorrow. Co-main is in the welterweight division for the world title. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, the challenger hails from Bulgaria, and his record is unblemished. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sasho Andreev. The man who he must try to defeat, however, is the most established and successful champion that we have ever seen here at East versus West. He is the reigning welterweight champion of the world, and he hails from Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Samushya. David Samushya of Georgia brings the belt, brings the reputation, and the pressure is mounting as always. East versus West 13, a clash of middleweight and welterweight titans. These guys have dominated anywhere around the weight class in any and all competition. One more match, and it is the super heavyweight main event, ladies and gentlemen. And I'd like you to welcome these two athletes to the center of the stage for the main event here at East versus West 13. So big that they scared off Devon Larratt. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, welcome this man. He hails from Kazakhstan and is all-athlete, the Terminator, Artyom Morazov. Steel Morazov. And his opponent is a towering figure in the sport, literally. And he is a multiple European and world champion. Welcome, Vitaly Laletin. Vitaly Laletin. You can feel the tension coming off the table. These guys, great friends, away from the table. But tomorrow, this is for all the marbles. Who will step forward? Who has the opportunity to go forward as number one and face Levan Saganashvili? We find out tomorrow. Steel Morazov or Vitaly Laletin. Ladies and gentlemen, Devon Larratt, let's just step out to the center of the stage one more time. I know he's got me out angled. I'll step. What is it you do? Throw that forearm forward. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes tonight's press conference and face-off. But before we wrap things up, I think we can speak for everyone here and in arm wrestling around the world. Engin Terzi, you said it. East versus West 13. The bad luck continues. Tell everybody what happened to Engin today.
Guys, as you know, Engin is he is East versus West, and he has had a little bit of a unlucky run for a little bit. Engin had a fall today, and he's in the hospital. He has maybe a little bit of a concussion, but I think that's probably about it. I think he's going to be good. Hopefully, he's watching right now. We wish you the best, Engin. And we thank you for everything you do for the sport. And tomorrow is going to be an incredible day. So we wish you just rest up. And we got this. Big hand of applause for Engin Terzi, everybody. We're all thinking about you and hope you get better.
Engin, turn off your phone. He was ringing me through the press conference. Really, he really was. For anybody who doubts that guy's commitment to arm wrestling, Engin, we love you. Turn off the phone, mate. Turn off the phone. Tomorrow's going to be incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoyed the press conference. Tomorrow it goes down. Remember, tomorrow morning we start the live for the qualifier here at East versus West. And then tomorrow night, if you haven't bought it yet, do so now. The link is in the description. We got some of the best matches in the world. I'll be there. No Limits, Devon Larratt will be there. And we hope you'll be there too. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.